Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS, bringing more to the table. Time for our Fairway Meat and Grocery Postgame with Coach Sash and Ticket Davontae Hall joining us. There you go. The Warriors win at 78-69 tonight over the Blackhawks of Southeastern. And Coach, the first thing that does is 100% officially means that the road to Hutchinson, Kansas would have to go through the Hellyer Center.
Yeah, that feels good. Obviously, a great crowd tonight in the Hellyer Center. We really appreciate all the fans that came out tonight. Made a big difference for us. It's nice to know that we'll get another one of those here in the postseason to have a chance to, win the region.
Well, maybe not the prettiest of basketball games for us, but initially, your opening thoughts on the win tonight and how your team performed.
Yeah, I thought our guys were pretty dialed in the last couple days in preparation. The start of the game, I didn't love our energy. I thought Southeastern was playing harder than us. I thought Trev was playing really hard, but I thought we had some guys that looked tired, just not in the moment. And I thought they responded. I thought they picked it up, and we were able to kind of get on a run. And then when Trev went out there, it kind of almost took the wind out of the gym a little bit, and felt like we were a little bit apprehensive, or we're just waiting for something to happen. And then all of a sudden I think Will Casey got the big dunk, and then all of a sudden everybody kind of got excited, and then I thought the energy kind of resumed for us. But it was an ugly basketball game. Credit to them, they played hard, and but our guys played hard as well, and found enough ways to make enough plays to win the game.
Well, what can you tell us about Trevi? I know you may not know a ton right now. From our perspective, it was certainly good to see him walking on his own accord, but it didn't look good, that's for sure. What do you know at this point?
Yeah, I didn't really see it. Kristen just said that he's done for the night, and we're going to get him evaluated, just kind of tweak something in his knee, so hopefully something short-term and not long-term, but that's all I can say about it.
All right, Davontae, 19 points tonight, another big night for you offensively, icing it away at the end. First of all, I'll let you comment on the fact that, from our standpoint as fans, we hate to see anybody go down. But for players, this is a guy that you battle with every day. You've been with Trevi for a couple of years now. How do you bounce back as a player? Obviously you're feeling for your teammate. Take us through that on the inside for you guys when somebody goes down and they're not coming back, at least tonight.
I think Trevion, he the leader. He the leader of our team and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to push through when somebody like him and he got a voice and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to continue to move on through the game. But I think just seeing Trevion just hurt and stuff like that, it just give us a little bit of motivation in the second half to try to keep on going and try to win the game.
Well, you guys, Coach, one thing we have a lot of depth. We have a lot of talented guys. One guy that I won't say stepped up because he's been really, really playing well of late, but Chris Impaka, 9 points and then 12 rebounds tonight, another big night, and that became an absolute must, obviously, on the boards, at least once Trevi went down. Yeah,
when Trev's not in the game, and Chris has got to be the guy that just goes and gets, a lot of those rebounds, and, we're going to have a gang of guys now, if Trev is out for, another game here come Monday night, so really, really good to see Chris step up, but going to have more from other guards and other players to take some of the load off of him as well.
TJ Morris, another really good night, 10.6 boards, 6 assists, and of course you needed him to step up as well tonight, and he was strong for you.
Yeah, no, TJ I thought made some really good plays. Like you said, with the 6 assists, I thought that he drew the defense and found the open man a lot. Did a good job kind of picking and choosing his spots to attack and score and find the open man. But just thought he played pretty solid.
All right, Davontae, last 4 games now, you're averaging just over 20 points a game. You've been on fire of late. Talk a little bit about what you think is really clicking for you right now.
Really, I just been in the gym consistent every single day. Every single day I stay in the gym and stuff like that, and I'm just buying in what coach tell me and stuff like that, and I just continue to keep on progression and stuff like that. So I just continue to stay in the gym and just make sure I don't overthink the game, just let things come to me, and I'm having success.
With the district being in Iowa this year, the win tonight 100% guarantees that we can get to Hutchinson, Kansas without going on the road. Talk a little bit about the importance of that, and you guys as a team. Was that important to you to think we can make it to Hutchinson without leaving the Hellyer Center?
It's a lot. It's a lot of motivation because last year we went to Hutchinson and it just seeing the team last year and just the team I got now is like just give me more confidence. Like we can make something happen and just continue to win games and stuff like that.
All right, Coach. Again, we talked about as a whole, maybe not the prettiest game of basketball, but you had a lot of guys have some moments in this game. Braden Sparks hit some big shots. Kenai Briggs hit some big shots, and Nimmers gave you some really good minutes tonight and scored big in big times.
Yeah, I thought all those guys, and including David Hermes, I thought he gave some good minutes as well. When those guys were called on, I thought they did some good things, and that's. Kind of a tribute to the depth that we have on our team, and a guy goes down and the next man's got to step up, and I thought those guys felt that and they did.
You touched on this a little bit, but talk a little bit more about Will Casey. I mean, that play that he made, the dunk that he made, was very impressive, and you've told me many times that the ceiling is very high for this kid. So for those watching and those in the room, talk a little bit about just how good Will Casey can be.
I think Will Casey is one of the best freshmen in junior college, and I think he can be a very high-level player coming out of here. His consistency has to improve. He'll make a wow play, and then he'll foul a three-point shooter at the end of the game when we say no fouls. So there's kind of no in between. It's feast or famine sometimes with him, and as he gets more consistent, hopefully we will continue to see more big-time plays from Will.
All right, Coach, this is a big win. You go 4-0 in the regular season in Region 11 play. You secure a bye in the first round of the postseason and then home court advantage throughout the postseason to the national tournament. But you are going to see this team again, likely. They'll have to get through Marshalltown, obviously. You're going to see either Marshalltown or Southeastern for a third time. From your perspective, coaching-wise, talk a little bit about the challenges of trying to beat any team 3 times in 1 year.
Yeah, I think the way that they played tonight, the game was obviously extremely close, and I think they're going to probably be able to come in here and think hey, we can go in there and we can win, even though it is on the road. We played them really tight both times, and regardless, it's going to be a dogfight just like it always is, and they're going to guard you, they're going to play tough. I thought they it was probably an emphasis for them to compete more on the rebounding end of the floor. Last time we really crushed them on the glass, and the numbers were a lot more even this time. So I'm sure that was something that they had talked about, and I would expect that regardless, it's going to be another tight game if we get a chance to play them again.
Davontae, we've got 2 regular season games left. We're winners of 7 in a row now, been playing some good basketball. Take us inside the locker room. Do you guys as a team feel like that you're really coming together at the right time?
Yeah, I feel like we all coming together. I think me and Kenai, we always talk about like at the end of the games and stuff, like when we get to the room and stuff, like from seeing us from the beginning of the year, we made a big jump and stuff like that. Like I think everybody coming together as a team, like we playing more together, like we have more confidence out there and stuff like that. So I'm kind of happy we coming together at the right time until we get to Hutch and stuff.
Coach, you got obviously this is a big game tonight, and then you look at the number 4 team in the country, Triton, is scheduled to come to town a week from tonight. But in the middle of that, you got McCook. It's cliche to talk about a trap game, but it's a real thing in the world of sports. So how do you keep your team from overlooking a McCook team that's certainly capable of giving us a basketball game on Monday night?
Yeah, it's just going to be a quick turnaround here with 1 day prep tomorrow. You look down the minutes of some of these guys played. There was a lot of minutes played tonight by some of these guys, and so it'll be a pretty light day today or tomorrow, and some preparation on McCook, and then figuring out how to beat them on Monday night. I think when we are locked in and focused and together, I think there's nobody left on our schedule that we can't beat, and so we'll have to be dialed in, and it depends on what our mental approach is like. If it's good, I think we'll have a great chance to win the game on Monday night.
Final thing, Davontae, late in the game, a couple of technical opportunities. Coach gave you the ball both times. From a player's perspective, what does that mean to you when you're the guy that gets called on to take those?
To be honest, usually I'll be thinking it's Canaan, stuff like that. So I just feel like coach just trusts me and just gave me more confidence at the end of the game to knock him in. So that's pretty much it.
Well, you did a good job. 19 points for this young man. Warriors win at 78-69. We're home Monday and then home again next Saturday to wrap up the regular season. And then our postseason will start on the 9th of March, and it will start at the Hellyer Center. And it will stay there all the way to Hutchinson, Kansas, if the Warriors continue to win. We want to thank everybody for tuning in on the Fairway Meat and Grocery postgame here tonight from the Hellyer Student Life Center on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.
Go Warriors!